Alright, what's good everybody? It's your boy Akeem. Welcome to this vlog. Here to give you more previews in the ACC conference for the 2015 college football season. For this vlog, here to talk about the Florida State Seminoles. Now leading off into this season is more off the field issues with two domestic violence issues with quarterback DeAndre Johnson and star running back Dalvin Cook. Now this is going to be a huge loss if they do not have Dalvin Cook for the first couple of games of the season. He is due for a suspension. Same with DeAndre Johnson. Now, as far as the good news at the quarterback position, they did pick up from Notre Dame Everett Golson, and I think this is a good pickup, and I think he could replace Jameis Winston pretty well. Hopefully, he can make a Heisman run this upcoming season. But as far as the running back behind him and Dalvin Cook, that is going to be a tough loss. They're still determining how many games he's going to be suspended this upcoming year, and they are still trying to get things together at Florida State. According to head coach Jimbo Fisher, getting the team more tutelage and how to deal with domestic violence and how to stay out of trouble. Now, over the years, past couple of seasons, Jameis Winston caused a lot of problems off the field for Florida State, and they're tired of dealing with all this embarrassment. This team that has to get everything together. Jimbo Fisher needs to do a better job helping the team out, keeping the players out of trouble outside of the field, just coaching them a little bit more outside of the field and having more mentors and more classes on how they should behave off the field and be better role models. Now, as far as the offensive side, sticking with things, they are missing the top two wide receivers and Rashad Green, who had over 1,300 yards last season, as well as Mackey Award winner Nick O'Leary. These are two tough losses. They're gonna have to pick up a couple of voids on the offensive side. Only 3 returning players offensively who are returning this year. If you minus Dalvin Cook, only 2 returning players starters as returning this upcoming year. Now, on the defensive side, they do have 7 returning starters, but they lost 4 key players in P.J. Williams, Eddie Goldman, Mario Edwards Jr., and Ron Darby to the National Football League. All 4 of these players, I believe, were drafted. This is a little bit of a concern for me, but they do have 7 returning starters on the defensive side. 2 players in particular that I'm looking at, starting with senior Will linebacker and Terrence Smith, who had 86 tackles last season, and junior defensive back Jalen Ramsey, who had 81 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 interceptions to go along with 12 pass breakups. He was definitely all ACC performer last season. Now, as far as the recruiting process, they are continuing to get one of the top talented players coming out of high school. They actually picked up 3 5-star recruits, starting with George Campbell out of the state of Florida. I think this was an excellent pickup. He's a phenomenal athlete. They picked up the #1 safety and Derwin James, 6'2", 202 pounds, great size, and he does have more time to bulk up, as well as the #3 defensive end and fellow 5-star recruit Josh Stewart out of Chesapeake, Virginia. He's 6'5", 245 pounds. Great size so far as a true freshman. He still needs to bulk up a little bit, but I believe because of that height, he should play right away as a true freshman, or at least get into the rotation. Not too much as a starter, but he will get in rotation this upcoming season. Now, as far as the record this year, I think because of the off-the-field issues and some a little bit of concern offensively with the loss of the wide receivers, I think this team is going to go 10-2 and lose the tiebreaker to Clemson. I'm already calling out that matchup as of today. I'm going to have to go with Clemson over Florida State in that November 7th, I believe, matchup between the two teams. That is going to be an interesting matchup, but I'm going to have to go with Clemson over Florida State as a tiebreaker and make it to the ACC championship. And I actually have Clemson winning the ACC championship for the 2015 college football season. Now, the next time to catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I actually have 10 more previews for you for today. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.